Hey guys, it's Viper GTS, and we're at day 4 with no power. So, just found this guy. Might as well give it a try. Well, that's partially true, but the neighbors don't have power, but I might. Haha. Alright guys, so I don't mean to brag because a lot of my neighbors don't have generators, and I'm extremely lucky that I have one and had one far before this little hurricane hit. Back in 2015 we had no power for almost 2 weeks, so I bought it after that point thinking this might happen again, and it obviously did. And they don't expect power back on until maybe 3 days from now, maybe 4 days, and we've already been 3 days without power. And I did offer power to my direct neighbor because the extension cords that I have will also reach his to you know, maybe get his fridge going or something that he might need, like a cell phone charger. But either way, I know I'm very lucky to have a generator, and maybe this MRE community has made me prep a little bit for situations like this. I am definitely not a prepper, but I am prepared. Let's open this up, see what's inside. Alright, so this is a 2017 beef brisket entree. It's like a gravy with seasoned beef brisket slices. And yeah, date code is 7177, made by Ameriqual. Normal tear notch on top here, if I can get her. She's a toughie. There we go. Double bag as usual. So the FRH, which is great because with no power right now, we can still make some hot food. I'm lucky my house is mostly gas powered, so it's not an issue because the gas always runs. It doesn't need power except for, you know, the spark on the stove, which you can do with a match, so that's easy enough. Standard spoon. Apple jelly, that's good to find. I love this. Irish cream cappuccino. Some bird food, wheat snack bread. Standard old peanut butter. Oh heck yeah, Tootsie Rolls. Love these. Have since I was a kid, so always good to see those. And this would be an accessory pack B, it looks like. We got that beverage-based lemonade, which is, I'm not sure I've actually had the lemonade. I've had that cran raspberry mix. But this is a standard old accessory B, just napkin, gum, that sugar-free drink. And some raisins osmotic. Not a big fan of these. They serve their purpose, but you know, they're kind of plain and boring. Oh, Gratin Potatoes. Alright. They're kind of like just sliced potatoes with cheese spread on them, but they still taste alright with a little bit of salt or something. Sleeve for the potatoes and the entree. And the main itself, which is just labeled as beef brisket. And we've got the date code of 719 or 7109, so it's a 17. Let's get some stuff plated up because I'm hungry for lunch. And just to make this one of my usual faster videos, I have some of the stuff out on the tray already. Standard Tootsie Rolls, always good. Got those raisins. They're looking kind of squishy, but taste alright. I've never had apple jelly with peanut butter before, so this might be kind of interesting. I do hate the wheat snack bread, so either way it's probably not going to be all that great to me, but whatever. It's what we got. Cup of water here. I think that's about 10 ounces. Go ahead and open that accessory pack up. Normal stuff. Got that lemonade powder. Cinnamon gum. Moist towelette. Salt, gonna need that, so keep that one over here. And then so the old Lighthouse TP napkin. Oh boy, spoon is giving me some problems here. There we go. Alright, and we're going to try the FRH with both the beef brisket and the potatoes. So, I don't know if it's going to work or not. But here's that Irish cream drink. I did already put the recommended amount of water in. Fill line's right there. So give this a quick little shake. And I did use water from the fridge, so it is nice and cold. I don't remember liking this too much in the past, but you know, Irish cream is great, cappuccino is great. So there's no coffee pack in here. That would probably make it better, but color looks nice. Alright, let's get the FRH working. So I just grabbed some normal water, non-salted, standard tap water, room temperature basically. I might do the outside method on this because there is two of them, and when you put one inside it tends not to really do a great job on two. So just normal old water, a couple of maybe 1 ounce or so. Not much in there. Grab these guys on the outside, got the potatoes and the brisket. And the sleeve is over here, it's kind of far away. Let's get that out, see if they fit. Quick little shake. I'm just going to use my tray as the rock or something right now because I forgot to grab something else. But good to go. 10-15 minutes, hopefully some hot food. It's been about 3 minutes and the FRH is barely taken off, so I have to do the salt trick. As you guys know, a touch of salt in these things helps. There actually already is salt built into the heating element, but I guess it might not be enough. FRHs work by being a chain reaction of rust basically, so it creates heat as the metal inside rusts, and salt makes it go faster. If you guys didn't know, but I'm sure you already do. Either way, let's try again. So I decided to cheat a little bit because I've got quite a few extras of these from various rations, and I have bought quite a few individually. So we're gonna cheat a touch and put these individually. I know it's not the right thing to do, but I kind of want the potatoes extra hot because they're not very good by themselves when they're even slightly warm, so they need to be pretty hot to be any damn good. So here we go, we got the potatoes right here. We're gonna stick them right inside this time. Alrighty, let's hope it works. So that second FRH is flying like great, and it's the same year. It's also a 2017, maybe days apart from each other, so sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. But while that's going, let's try the apple and peanut butter sandwich. This might be weird. I'm used to the the berry flavors, grape, strawberry, raspberry. So yeah, let's try. Looks sloppy. This bread is still the worst stuff that exists, but apple and peanut butter do work, so not too bad, really. If the US could come up with some other type of bread, I'd appreciate it, because the Canadians do it right, and so do plenty of other countries. Lemonade. Looks like Country Time if you're from the US. I mean, Canada, I'm sure has it too, but Country Time is like the standard lemonade for around here. Artificial, but a little too sweet. A big hit of lime comes through, which is nice actually. And then the cappuccinos, like I said, I haven't liked it in the past, but this time's a bit smoother. I think I added the right amount of water this time, so it's not painfully sweet like I think it was the last time I tried it. And then raisins are always just going to be raisins. Sorry, my friend. The squirrels around here are going to like you a whole lot more than I do. So 2 FRHs is definitely the way to go. I wouldn't mind seeing 2 FRHs in MREs, but it's not going to happen. Our government is too cheap for that. The least you could do is do some of those speedy hot systems that other guys use, or the Asian ones are insanely good. But yeah, because if you try to do the 2 entrees in one, or the entree and the side in one, it just doesn't happen. And most of these MREs do have two items that would be awesome heated up. But in the long run, soldiers don't have time to heat these up on the road or on the trails, you know. So I guess it makes sense there's only one, but I'm glad I had an extra today because both of these guys are piping hot. Let me get this zoomed in so you guys can see what's inside. Okay, so first up we got those Gratin Potatoes, date code 7117, so mid-17. Let's get these guys opened up. There are tire notches as usual. And like I said before, these are just sliced potatoes with army cheese spread on them. I don't mind them that much, but they lack a little bit of salt, and it's got that Velveeta fake cheddar flavor to it, you know. But that's alright. But they're nice and warm. I mean, look how melty that cheese is, so that's probably the first time I've had them like really hot. And then here we got the beef brisket, which is 7109. So this is also mid 2017. I think I've had this before. I might have even had a video of this before. I don't really remember. But this is the first one I saw when I was using my flashlight. So figured I might as well just grab it. Looks alright. I bet they're pretty good combined. Let me grab that salt packet right here because it tends to need it. I kind of remember having this before and it was low on the salt, so just a touch here and there. Alright, cool. And here's a close-up of those two mains. Looks like the beef is pretty solid. It's chunked up pretty well. I'm sure it's processed. I mean, look at the color on those potatoes. You can't tell me that's real cheese. Yeah, oh well. Before I dig in, quick thing. I mean, you guys in the Northeast, this hurricane took us all out. The entire East Coast or Northeast is dead right now from power. So always have a pile of that hanging around. A couple of propane tanks. If you can afford a generator, definitely grab one, even if it's a small one. They make some that are about $100 on Amazon. They'll power a couple things, you know, like your fridge or something important that you need. So definitely grab one because, you know, be prepared for this kind of stuff because it's going to happen again. Like I said, 2015, we lost power for about 2 weeks. And my fridge died, everything died. And after that point, I bought that beast over there. And hasn't been a problem since. So if you have the means, definitely buy one. Okay, so all the prepper stuff aside, because I'm not a prepper, told you I wasn't, and I never will be. It's not my thing. But I do have tons of meals, and I do have tons of fuel. It's all stuff everybody in storm areas should have. I mean, I'm an insurance guy, and I've seen disasters that you can't even imagine. So, you know, it's always good to be prepared. And let's take a close look at this. Again, the chunks are very small on the beef. Let's check the flavor. It actually didn't need the salt. I shouldn't have done that. It just says gravy. It tastes like your normal American brown gravy. It doesn't have that tomato flavor like I'd expect it to. Very heavy on onions and garlic. But the salt was already good, so I should not have added that to it. It definitely didn't need it. But I do remember these potatoes needing salt. And the color on those is scary. So normal gratin style potatoes, but again, it's just Velveeta with potato slices in there. But they held up nice. Texture is good. The little bit of added touch salt was a good help too. Let's do a little combination here, see if that works out. Might not. Let's grab a nice bite. Little beef, little potato. It kind of reminds me of like the chili mac in a way, but obviously no pasta. But when you put that cheese spread in the chili mac, it turns out to something looking a whole lot like this. And that is the way to do it. All going in. Alright, I'm going to eat this off camera so you guys aren't bored. Be back in a minute. So in all, I wouldn't complain if I was in the field having this. It is definitely on the salty side. I shouldn't have added the salt. That's my fault on that one. I'm trying to find a full calorie count for you guys. Once again, 2017. And it was menu number 7. And calorie count on the main and the potatoes was 210. on the brisket and 180 on the potatoes. You know, so maybe 800 to 1,000 total with the drinks, but pretty good. I've got a lot of editing to do after I turn on the generator and recharge my phone, so I'm going to be eating these at that point. But there's one last thing to do because I can't pass it up. Apple jelly. This is dessert for a minute. Unfortunately, the Russians do it better, but this isn't bad. See you guys. Have a good day.